has us all in a chokehold with her Sugar Plum Fairy makeup look. So this is what we're doing today. I'm gonna show you guys how I got this very glowy, very pinky, very ballerina core Sugar Plum Fairy look inspired by Hailey Bieber using products that I already own. Step by step, this tutorial is beginner friendly and I'm gonna list all the products in the description box below. I am going to speed through my skin prep because you guys know the drill. So I'm starting off with the Glow Recipe Toner. This is the first product I always use whenever I do my makeup. So I'm not gonna talk a lot throughout doing my skin prep because it's the same every single video. Niacinamide dewdrops. Really rub it in. Charlotte Tilbury water cream. Now onto the eyes, the star of the show. This look is like not like my go-to or like my usual because I'm a heavy eye glam girl. Like I love a soft glam look. I love colorful makeup. You guys know that. That's literally what made me go viral on TikTok, and I'll always stand by my usual style of makeup. But this look is so trending right now, so I was like, might as well give it a go because it's actually so pretty. Like when Hailey Bieber posted that tutorial of it, I was like, okay, that convinced me. Like I have to get on this and try it right now. I'm just putting my P. Louise eye base on my eyelid to cover my eyeliner tattoo, which by the way, I fucking regret. Do not get your eyeliner tattooed. Even like don't get any form of permanent makeup. Like I really do not recommend it. Especially if you're like a makeup girly and if you end up like experimenting with different makeup styles and stuff. Permanent makeup, especially eyeliner and eyebrows, are gonna ruin your life. To get that like pink, vibrant, like glowy feel like she had all over her like eye and cheek area, I'm actually gonna use my blush. This is from Iconic London and it's one of my favorite like luminous like pinky blushes. I'm gonna just take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna load a lot of the blush on it and just like put it all over my eyelid. Sweep it all over my eyelid, blend it, blend it, blend it. See how we like already kind of look like a Sugar Plum Fairy from just the luminous blush? Isn't that like literally crazy? Anyways, okay, so onto the star of the show, shimmer. Lots of shimmer, lots of shimmer, lots of shimmer. For this look, I'm gonna be using the Moondust palette from Urban Decay. They just sent this to me and I actually fell in love with it. I don't know about you guys, but Space Cowboy's been all over my For You feed for like the longest time ever and I still haven't tried it. And when they sent me this palette, I actually fell in love with a pinkish glittery shade, the one that's called Wild Dipper Rides Again. They kind of have weird names, not gonna lie, but that's what we're gonna use today for the look. We're not gonna use Space Cowboy actually. We're gonna use the pinky one. I'm taking a flat brush. I'm like loading a bunch of that pink glitter from the Moondust palette on it. And I'm literally gonna put it all over my eyelid. Not just in the center, like literally anywhere and everywhere, like even like dragging it upward. Miss Hailey Bieber looked so glittery and so luminous in that Sugar Plum Fairy look that she posted. I wanna like almost mimic that like vibe to the T. Don't be afraid to use a lot of glitter. The goal of this look is to be a fairy, like literally the most glittery person possible. I have to zoom in to show you guys how glittery my eyelids actually are from the Moondust palette. Like it's giving this like wet look. Same palette, the Moondust palette by Urban Decay. I'm gonna take the shade Star Cowgirl, which is the white one. And on the same brush, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of it and put it on the brow bone. Just to give it like a highlighted, lifted kind of effect and contrast with the pink that we did earlier. I'm gonna grab the same shade and just pop it like in my inner corner. I've been loving doing the underpainting technique lately and this is my favorite cream contour. It's by Fenty Beauty and it's in the shade Macchiato number 3. It's super pretty. It's like not too cool toned and not too warm toned, like literally the perfect neutral. And I feel like this shade that I'm using actually works for like multiple skin tones, like not just mine. It could go on lighter or darker. It's like very like versatile. Doing the underpainting technique, by the way, the Mary Phillips technique, because I want like more of that like glowy base that Hailey had in her photos, and I feel like using less foundation and less layering is gonna give me that look. This is my all-time favorite concealer, by the way. It's by KVD Beauty. It's the Good Apple Concealer, and I bought it after I saw Hong Van Gogh use it in one of his YouTube videos, and he said that this is the concealer that he always uses on Selena Gomez, so it's what I'm gonna be using today. And it's like super like brightening but at the same time natural and like glowy. I like blending everything with a brush. Usually I never use beauty blenders. Like, you will never see me use beauty blenders in my videos, because I feel brushes just give you like the optimal coverage, and you are able to like control the product more so with a brush than with a beauty blender, and it doesn't like really suck away the coverage. And I am a huge fan of full coverage. I'm not really a clean girl type of girl. I feel like everyone that's here from TikTok and Instagram already knows that about me, but if you're new here to my YouTube channel, now you know. By the way, the foundation that I used today is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. It's brightening, it's glowy, it's very lightweight but buildable. It's one of my go-tos for a more glowy base. And now I'm gonna go on with my blush. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury wand that's gone viral on TikTok, Glowgasm. I am focusing it more on like the higher parts of my cheekbones and like closer to the eyes to get that like blended effect with the eyeshadow that we just made. I feel like I was the last person on earth to try this Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm blush, because it went viral on TikTok like ages ago, like I feel like back in 2021 maybe, and I only tried it this year, and I've been sleeping on it because it's one of my favorite blushes right now. Like, it gives you this glow and it blends like butter. Like, the hype about it was actually real, it was not fake. So I don't know why it took me like forever to try it. This is my secret to the best like base and blend of makeup ever. You're gonna take your setting spray, whatever setting spray you're using. I'm currently using the All Nighter by Urban Decay. You're gonna spray your entire face, and by spray I mean like drench your entire face, like wet it, like you want to see it be wet. Oh my god, okay, that kind of sounds raunchy and I did not mean for it to sound that way, sorry. Okay, we're wetting our face. It's like wet, it's like soaking with the setting spray. And now you're gonna take a fan. It doesn't matter if it's a manual fan or like one of those little like electric fans. I currently have a manual fan, so I'm gonna literally fan my entire face until it's dry. And I usually do this step in between creams and powders, and it also like helps my makeup last all day. Like, my friends always ask me, Mar, how is your makeup like on your face? And it's like 11 p.m. at the club, and I'm like, that's the secret. Set between your steps, like set the cream first, then do the powders, and then set the powders again. We're gonna go back into the eyes before we powder up the face and finish up the look. For the eyes, we're gonna take the same blush that we used earlier on our eyelids. I'm gonna take a tiny pencil brush. This one is by MAC, and I'm gonna sweep a lot of that pink and just put it like on my lower lash line. Since we are still using the same blush, I'm just gonna take my blush brush and put it on top where I put that Charlotte Tilbury where I put the Charlotte Tilbury blush to set it in place and like make sure that it's like vibrant and like blendable with the eyeshadow on top, and like even like more glowy. I'm currently filming at Lauren's Studios in downtown Vancouver. I love this space so much. It's like super aesthetic, very like bright, like very like kind of Nordic vibes with the decor and like the furniture here. If you're hearing noises, it's probably because I am in downtown Vancouver and it's really noisy in the area. Now, taking the Urban Decay Moondust palette again, the small brush in the same pinkish shade, Wild Dipper Reds again, I'm gonna just layer that glitter on my lower lash line. I'm gonna take the same glitter that we used on our brow bone, the lighter shade, the kind of white one, and just put it on my nose as my nose highlight. I just realized I forgot to do powder bronzer, so we're gonna do that now. I'm using this one from MAC. It's the Matte Medium Rosy Skin Finish Bronzer. I like this one a lot because it's shimmery. It kind of has a weird smell though, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just using a fluffy brush, taking a good amount and then like tapping it under where I put the blush, just to make the blend more seamless and even and give our face like that extra glow that it needs. Onto my favorite step, setting the under eyes. I know some people love a really glowy, dewy, like creamy base. Yeah, that's never gonna fucking be me. Sorry, I love my powders, but yeah, today I'm gonna use the Lottie London Brightening White like Hyaluronic Acid powder and a powder puff. I'm gonna take like a good amount of this on my puff and then I'm just gonna swoop it with a lid to make sure that it's not like picking up like all the particles, because I don't want it to look cakey. I want it to still look like natural. And then I'm gonna tap this where we put the concealer, but I'm not gonna put it super close to my lash line because we did our under eyes, like the eyeshadow under the lash line, and I don't want it to touch because we put glitter over there, and then that's gonna like literally ruin the whole look. If your powder touches your glitter, then you're gonna have glitter under eyes and it's just not the vibe. See how setting our face with this Lottie London powder like did not really give the powdery like look that a lot of powders give. I'm gonna zoom in. Look, like we're still glowy, we're still dewy, and like focusing the powder just on the under eyes and a little bit on the forehead is all you need to keep the rest of your makeup looking super highlighted and bright. Now I'm just gonna grab the highlighter shade from the same palette that I used for the blush and grab a fluffy brush and just like focusing it on the cheekbones to give us that extra glow that we need. I love how Hailey Bieber's skin is always so like glowy and dewy and like literally flawless. I really want to try her skincare line Road, but unfortunately I am not on the PR list and it's quite pricey to get it to ship to Canada. I don't know why, like getting stuff from the States to Canada is always such a hassle and such a process. They need to like make it easier because we're literally right next door. I did a few dots of faux freckles on my nose because she had that with like her all like natural look. And now I'm using my favorite mascara from Lancome on my eyelashes. You guys, we're actually like almost done. I know she doesn't have fake eyelashes on, but I'm gonna do like the most natural fake half lashes ever from Velour, because I feel like it's gonna bring this look like from day to night and like give it the extra oomph that it needs. I did my lashes off camera just because it's easier, and I'm currently filming at a studio. I'm not at home, so I find it a little bit difficult to actually like apply my eyelashes when I don't have like all my supplies in front of me. But these are the ones that I use. They're by Velour and they're called Soulmate. They're like super natural, super like fluttery, and I usually like cut a quarter off of them to like make them look more like half lashes and like more focused on the outer corner for like that fluttery like sexy open eye look. Lips. I know that Hailey Bieber probably has her own like Rhode tinted lip balm on, but I don't have that, so we're gonna create something similar with what I have. I'm gonna use this lip liner from Nova Beauty. This is in the shade Nude number 2. I'm just gonna lightly line my lips with it. Now I am indecisive what gloss I want to use. So I have this one from Buxom, and this is one of my favorites actually. I use it very often. It's in the shade Elizabeth. It's this beautiful like plum pink like glittery like shimmer. The color is so sheer. It's like very like plum pink like gloss, and I literally just got this from Lottie London. It is very pretty. I don't know if the camera is picking up, but it's like kind of like iridescent. Yeah, I think that's what I meant to say, because like the shimmers in it, they go from being like purple to pink to like almost like peachy. So I think I'm gonna layer the both of them. I'm gonna start with layering Elizabeth first though. Actually never used this before, so this is exciting. So the Lottie London one kind of feels like a lip oil, not like a sticky gloss like the Buxom one. I should have put this before the Buxom one because of the texture, but oh well, now we know. The lips are looking extra plump. I love the color that we did with them. Like, it's super shiny and shimmery. It matches the aesthetic of the Sugar Plum Fairy look perfectly. This is the final look. I hope you guys liked it. We're looking very glowy, very like Hailey Bieber. It's giving Sugar Plum Fairy, very ballerina core. Make sure to check out my other channels if you didn't already. I'm on Instagram and TikTok with the same username as my YouTube channel. And make sure to subscribe to me on YouTube if you haven't already. I really love talking to you guys on here, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!